This is the punchline with Kelly Pollock and James Dominguez. What up?
Not much. How you doing?
You doing all right?
Good week, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So we got a lot of things going on. We got some things to talk about today. We have some new fights that's come up over the week that we need to get going on. Are you getting the screen on right now? I'm gonna get the screen on.
I'm working on it.
Me too. Thanks, guys, everybody, for tuning in and everything today, and we'll get the show going here.
Lots
What's
of
up?
tap on.
What's up, Sergio? We got a lot of stuff going on today. We have a whatever happened to section now where we pick a certain fighter every week that was really good, and they kind of disappeared in obscurity. And I think every week we're gonna have whatever happened to. So I think we're gonna have that. I think we're gonna focus on a fighter this week that was a star, an Olympian and world champion. We're gonna go in here later on today. I think we're gonna hit that one right on the button. You know what I mean?
Yep. What's wrong with me?
Yep. And before we go anywhere, I want to thank our sponsors, Title Boxing, definitely,
Title, Don's Automotive.
and Get Your Money Clothing.
Yep.
Man, hey, also we have Robert Garcia coming today.
Yes, we do.
Robert Garcia. And we're going to hit him with some really good questions today. I don't think we're going to hit him with the same shit everyone else hits him with.
I'm kind of curious. Are you asking anything about Mikey?
Yeah, why not? Why not ask him about Mikey? I'm really curious to ask him about Virgil Ortiz. He's had Virgil for the past 3 months now. I want to see what he's done with him. What's up, Scott? I want to see what's going on there. Is the screen on yet? Because it's not on for us yet. It says it should be on. Thanks for your patience.
It's on.
Is it?
It's on you. Just talk. You talk. Don't worry about that. Your stuff's on. Your phone just sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, we gotta get this all.
Yeah, everything's running behind today. It's weird, like the phone and stuff. So. But yeah.
Any questions? Then?
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Somebody brought. Who brought about the spices?
Oh, Sergio did, and I gotta get them to you. I haven't seen you all week, so it's hard to get it to you, but I'll make sure I get them to you. Here ASAP,
Oh yeah.
I can't even get this fucking show.
Oh, there you go.
Where?
Oh no, he's on right there.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was having trouble getting the thing going. So, where do you want to start today? I think we got Robert about 7:30 Eastern.
Yes, we do.
And Sergio, it is a life changer. That's great. The great seasons, man. We have to hit those up. I'm gonna have to get them to you. I will. We just don't get a chance to see each other because Kelly's busy and I haven't got a chance to get out there because we don't live like across the street from each other. So, but I will get to him. Also, let's go ahead and get started. Some of the fights this week. Abner Mares and Tank has just been called for November. What do you think?
That right there. I don't think that's a good matchup.
I think Abner's a little small. I really do, and I think I don't know. I love Abner. We do. And,
I definitely
I know Abner personally and stuff. But part of being on this show is being honest. I'm not going to sit there and ride a fighter's fucking nuts just because we're friends with them. You know what I mean? If not, there's other shows that do that. You know what I mean? That get petty, get mad because a fighter calls them a name. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do all that dumb shit. I think Tank's just too big and too physical for him. I think 130 is not the weight for him.
I agree with you on that one. This is unfortunately, it's one of the fights where it's going to go that route. But I think it's going to be entertaining for however long it lasts.
Oh, obviously. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Because no matter what, Abner's going to be the best fight Tank's ever had. Mm-hmm. He's not going to go out like Quail. Furman says, convince Robert not to let Mikey fight Spence. Why? Why convince him?
I know, yeah. I think that's a good fight, a smart fight.
It's a smart fight. The guy wants to imprint his name and he wants to make money. I mean, it's not two weight classes, it's one weight class difference.
Furman, I mean, you got to look at it like this. Me and James talked about this. Mikey fighting him. First of all, it's not a crazy jump. Mikey did fight the fight before at junior welterweight. So for him to go up really one weight class, fight a guy that's going to be the biggest payday, especially since
$8 million.
we don't think that he wants to be around that long. But he can jump up. I don't see him. I don't think it's how like he's going to get killed like everybody's saying. I mean, it could be a good fight. If he loses, he just made $8 million and he goes back down to lightweight and retains his title, defends his title.
He has all his titles at lightweight still.
Exactly. So I mean, what is not to lose? He gives Spence a good fight. He gave a pound for pound guy a hell of a fight, which people could say 2 weight classes above. And if he ends up beating him, now he's number 1 pound for pound. And if he gets beat up, he got beat up by a big welterweight who's pound for pound number 1. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't he?
I got Terrence Crawford number 1.
But respectively 1 or 2.
Yeah, but or 3.
Wow.
If you want to throw Lomachenko for that mix. But, and what people fail to realize is this. We've talked about this too. Where does Mikey come down from? Where does Mikey walk at? 180? 85? Yeah. You know, I just watched the video with Ellie last week that said he got as high as 189 in Hawaii. 189. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you're also saying Salido. Experience does a lot. Look at what Salido did to Loma.
And,
yeah, well, that was Loma's second fight, but...
No, but he's saying Mikey has a lot of experience. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Dana, why not a tune-up? Why have a tune-up, Sergio? I mean, at this point, what's that tune-up going to accomplish? He's fought at 40. He walks around 85. Does he need a tune-up?
No.
He spars with everybody who's ever sparred with Maidan, Brandon Rios, Volstick.
Yeah.
Sparred with fucking Volstick, who's 175. I don't think a tune-up's going to do anything.
Again, why go up to a welterweight and take a chance of looking shitty or jeopardizing an $8 million fight?
Yeah. An $8 million payday.
Listen, I know people that don't fight, I know they say, well, these guys, they need to get hard. They need to go in there and quit worrying about the money. Bullshit.
It says, Dana says, Tank is a big fighter at 130. Mars is going to get hurt. Spence win Mikey's career. So, all of a sudden, Spence the world beater. I didn't know Spence had that kind of power all of a sudden because he couldn't even take Peterson out until what? Not with 1 punch. And Mikey is leagues fucking better than Lamont Peterson. So, I mean, look, he's not going to end anybody's career. I mean, he busted Kell Brooks' face, didn't end his career. Kell Brooks fighting again. He's not going to end this guy's career. Mikey is smart. He's technical, and he has a fight. Win or lose, Errol Spence will fight on his hands.
Yeah.
If he loses, he doesn't take luster for the. You know what? It doesn't take the. I don't think it hurts anything, Daniel, if he loses because he goes to lightweight. And he's still the lightweight champion.
Exactly.
And you know what? I don't know. I had Brooke. I never really had Brooke in control of that Errol Spence fight. I think he had his moments, but I think Errol pulled away because talent tells. And look, I
thought they both looked shitty in that fight.
By any means, by the majority of this, I would be a hypocrite if I didn't say Errol Spence didn't have the advantage in this fight. It's the truth. He's bigger and stronger. But there's still intangibles that make this fight intriguing.
The thing with it is how I look at it is when people keep saying that he's crazy for taking that fight. Again, he's not.
Were you crazy for fighting Bernard Hopkins?
Exactly.
Hey, I forgot. When you lost Bernard Hopkins, were you still the middleweight champion after?
Yes, but even funnier now on that. But I literally did jump 2 weight classes.
Yes.
I never had no experience at 168 because of Jermaine Taylor catch weight.
Yeah.
That was 164. And other than that, though, I was at middleweight.
Yeah. Hey, Gabe Flores Sr.'s watching. Gabe Flores is a great fighter. And his son, Gabe Flores Jr. is amazing. We had him on.
But, Mikey, again, he fought Lipinets at 140 to fight before Easter.
Who fought that fight at 164?
Yeah, it's not fucking crazy. And he's making $8 million or $6 million or 7 or 5.
They're talking about 8?
Yeah, so, either or, it's going to be the biggest payday. And he still retains his lightweight titles. Like, there's nothing fucking crazy about it. Again, yes, Spence has every advantage going into this. He does.
He's bigger, stronger.
But, if he goes in there and gives a great fight or fucking beats him, you're talking about a fucking huge, huge opportunity.
that doesn't come around. And let's be
Get
fair.
the fucking kid, hold on, get the kid tried it too, because everybody else in Spencer's own weight class is afraid to fight him.
Everybody. Tom with his fast talking again. When Spence wins bigger, faster, and good defense. Spence has a good defense? What the fuck? Tom Cordell says Spence has a good defense. That's like he's one of the weaker guys defensively. And Mikey's never had problems with southpaws. He's never had an issue with the southpaw. And he's bigger, but I wouldn't say he's faster, would you? I said Mikey's has better timing.
Yeah, I suppose Mike faster, maybe Spence, but Mikey makes up for that with the timing and his foot placement and where he's at.
You know what I mean? I don't know, but Spence is not known for his defense. Spence's offense is his defense. He's not a defensive guy. He takes a lot of shots.
Spence is one-dimensional.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he's one-dimensional. Spence is a high IQ.
He's definitely not a slickster.
He's not a. Yeah. He's not. He's not Willie Pett. You know what I mean?
He is there to be hit. He's shown that. But I wouldn't say one-dimensional either because he mixes it up nicely.
It's about mass. Mikey's super small. He won't. Mikey's small. Mikey walks around 185 pounds between fights. How is he small? Okay. People didn't think Pat McAdoo would 154.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a very good point.
Dylan.
Yes. How many fighters smaller than Mikey moved up from a lighter weight class? And Pacquiao.
Shane Mosley,
Mayweather,
Roberto Duran, Vinny Pazienza,
Tommy Hearns. Well, Tommy came up. Yeah, Tommy came up.
Let's talk about another one. Arturo Gatti came from 1 30.
Yeah.
And
if all these guys
Mikey is bigger.
Yeah, if all these guys were able to do it, why couldn't
Mikey's the least talented of that group, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
Did Floyd come from 128? He started his first fight at 128 and did. I mean, these guys move up, but all of a sudden, a guy who's ranked probably who might be fifth pound for pound can't do it.
You know the problem on that is, like, everybody goes like this because Mayweather did it, but everybody goes, well, Mikey ain't no Mayweather, or Mikey ain't no Pac-Man. But all these guys did it, and at the time they were doing it, nobody said shit. You got a young, undefeated fighter coming up, and now he can't do it.
Offense is defense. He is quick. To a certain point, you're correct. Offense is defense. But what happens when the punches come back? And they will come back. You're talking about a guy that...
Sergio, Floyd started at 128.
He started at 128.
Thank you. Ray Leonard was one.
Ray Leonard was... Well, he was... Yeah. Thanks, Damon. No, I mean, people are so quick to shit on Mikey or whatever the fucking reason is that he can't do it when you have guys that are less talented fucking doing it. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just a reason for people to say shit. Like, listen.
It's funny when Lomachenko said he wanted to come up and fight Mikey. Lomachenko was going to run the fuck over Mikey, right? At 126, he was going to come up and run over Mikey, who was 35, right?
It's just, the part of it is we have called almost every fight, and we went through the same shit with the Easter fight. We went through the same shit with all the fights.
Dana said Spence will KO Mikey worse than he did Bundy. Well, Mikey's not Bundy, so we can put that.
What I'm saying is, though, everybody, they always come up with this shit. They find a reason to jump.
Every fight is... You know what? Broner was supposed to knock Mikey out. Robert Easter was supposed to fucking knock him out. Everybody's supposed to knock him out. When it don't happen, everybody shuts the fuck up. And then they start again. So, like, Spence is the new horse you're all riding in. Oh, well, if they're not, Errol Spence will do it. What's next? Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, right? No. Well, Mikey couldn't beat Deontay. Sergio,
Let's get to fight on Spence.
Thoughts on Gary Russell versus Leo? I think Gary Russell is one of the more talented fighters right now in boxing. I take him in that fight.
I got Leo. I think I'm going to take volume over great counter punching any day. And with a guy that throws 1,200 punches a fight is a fucking and he can punch with every punch.
We talked about this before.
He's a puncher.
I look at it as that I don't think he's going to be able to throw that many punches when he's trying to defend Gary Russell's hand speed. So, but it's good. I see what you're saying, though, with the volume.
He threw those punches with Frampton's hand speed. Frampton's fast as fuck.
Yeah. Well, Frampton fight this week.
Yeah, but he beat Frampton on the rematch, and then...
That's what I was trying to figure out. But...
Oh, yeah. George Foreman said Mikey is his favorite fighter. Friends back. Oh my God, I'm tired of that guy online. You know anything about boxing? Well, I probably don't know anything about boxing, but at least I can box without getting knocked out in video. You fucking bag. Is Spence post weight after he hydrates place advantage? You know what? It's always going to play an advantage. I mean, Spencer's a big kid. He'll probably come in at 170.
And that's where we're going on the advantages.
And that's where we're going on the advantage. Spence is the bigger man. And for me to say that Spence doesn't have an advantage would be hypocritical, stating that's the same advantage that I would give over Lomachenko if Mikey fought him.
Simon said Oscar De La Hoya started at 130.
That's what I said.
It's a fight that style-wise is interesting. With Spence likely getting off to a quick start and Mikey finishing strong. If Mikey's not overwhelmed in the first 6 rounds, he can really rally for the win, especially if he makes the investment to the body.
And that's the problem, Mikey. Mikey does not invest the body like he should.
1,000% though. I said that over and over.
I think that's. I think if I had to give Mikey a weakness, that would be it. He doesn't invest the body, and I think he could have ended the fight with Easter a lot sooner.
A couple times. Even when Easter took that round that he wanted to move around, a lot of ways to stop that moving side to side like that and on the ropes was firing that right hand to the body.
Sergio said, "Why not a hydration clause? Why?" And I understand where Mikey's coming from on this. He said he doesn't need a fucking hydration clause, and he doesn't want one, and he doesn't want to catch weight. If he wins, he don't want no excuses. And if he loses, he don't want no excuses. I can't fault him for that. And name a welterweight in this division that wants to fight Errol Spence. It's lining up.
Exactly. Nobody. They're going around not mentioning his name. I've seen
welterweights act like they're on the WWE and make up fake beasts so they don't have to fight Errol Spence. Did you see that shit with Sean Porter? I love Sean Porter, but let's be honest. That shit with Sean Porter and Danny Garcia and Thurman, that shit was, they acted like they were on the WWE.
Everything but mad. They called out every fighter but Errol Spence.
They called out everybody.
They called out Anthony Joshua.
At the time, Crawford was 140. And you know what? Right now, it's politics for Crawford. And I think that's going to be the biggest fight of 2019 if it happens. Errol Spence and Crawford. And I got Errol winning that fight. I love Crawford. But I'm going to say, I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's going to be a really good fight. But yeah, I lean with Errol Spence in that fight too.
And it says, what about Ray Beltran Pedraza? I got Ray Beltran, man. I guess Frank got blocked. I think somebody blocked Frank.
Hypothetically speaking, matter of fact, what happens if Winky Wright met Spence?
Winky Wright rocks his fucking ears off. Yeah. Let's be honest.
Because he's big and he's fought guys as high as big middleweights.
Bro, Errol Spence has 22 or 23 profiles. Let's be honest. He's not the most experienced guy. He's talented. A guy like Winky Wright would eat everybody up in that welterweight division. Everybody, and probably junior middleweight too. Winky Wright was a special talent, and for people not to recognize that, you're either stupid or you don't know boxing.
He took a lot of blows for it, but
he's still fucking awesome.
It worked.
As much as I love Fernando, his family, I thought Winky Wright won that fight. His family, but fucking Winky Wright won the fight. I'd slap the dude on the right side. Yeah, and you still lose. You still get knocked out. So what difference does it make?
Danny Garcia versus Porter.
I got Porter, man. Exactly. I got Porter. Doesn't the IBF-WC have a hydration clause? Yes, but I think what they're doing, Ryan. I think they're negotiating around that clause.
I know IBF.
No, IBF does. WC has a hydration clause. So I think they're going to work around that clause on this fight because they don't want it's excuses. It's always going to be Errol wouldn't have. Errol would have only won if he didn't have to. If he only had to go 10% of weight, then you're always going to hear that.
David says, "How underrated is Winky Wright?" I don't think he was that underrated.
He wasn't underrated. He's feared.
He got the credit and everything. I mean, my God, the guy hasn't been retired that long, and he's already in the Hall of Fame. So yeah.
But he was feared. People just didn't want to fight Winky Wright. He's just not a. You know, it was funny. I used to watch him on Tuesday night fights when he fought Bronco McCart for the 5th or 6th time.
No, how many times they fought? I watch all of them. That's why I know how to fight Bronco.
You got to fight Robert Garcia.
I've watched at least minimum 6 times on Tuesday night.
Right? I don't know. If Pedro boxes the ring, he will beat Botan. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But you know, I think I just think the pressure of Beltran is left and he has a nice punch selection. I like Ray Beltran.
I like Ray Beltran
hit a lot.
as a person.
He gets
I
hit a
do.
lot.
I think his time is very limited as far as being a champ. So
Swift has better timing, but Porter doesn't get hurt.
if you blow on Beltran, he cuts.
Yeah.
Um,
Dylan said Swift has better timing, but Porter doesn't get hurt. Danny Garcia did not look the same. He did not look good against Brandon Rios, which he should have looked good. He threw that. That was a lucky fucking right hand he threw, man. It was just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I don't know. John Porter was just too strong, too much pressure for that guy.
yeah, it is
And I think he
way too much. It's not out of the question for me to say that Porter stops Garcia in the later rounds.
Esteban says, will hydration clauses be more common in the future now that technology farm skills are advancing, helping fighters gain any weight? I think so. I think I think you'll see them more and more with fighters getting bigger and stronger. And I guess what they're doing though is
But the reason they moved the weigh-ins from the day of the fight to the day before is because of the hydration rule too, though. So it's kind of hard to go on. I mean, they were saying that it caused more damage
it does.
and injury
What do we
if dehydrated. So, like, I mean, which way you going to fix it now, though? So you moved it up the day before. I don't know. I don't get what people want.
If you go into if you're 30 pounds overweight after you weigh in, right? You come in 30 pounds and you fight still, that's the risk you fucking take.
Exactly.
That's the risk you
If
do.
the guy makes exactly, if the guy makes the fucking weight and he dries out for 3 days and makes weight, who gives a fuck what he rehydrates to? He made the weight. You know what? You go out and fucking make yourself fat. If you're that concerned with a fighter, you're that concerned about it, go put weight on yourself.
That's true. You know what? If you don't like people were talking about middleweight champ. Help me out here. Pop Lofton.
No.
Danny Jacobs. People were crying about Danny Jacobs and all the weight he put on. If you don't like the weight Danny Jacobs put on, you get the same fucking weight Danny Jacobs got.
Yeah, you go fucking diet for 2 months and then dry out for 3 days. And then fucking have somebody tell you, hey, you can only have a little bit of that. He made the contracted weight agreement. People bitch when guys come in weight 2 pounds over and people get mad about that. The fucking guy made the weight. Let him go.
Damon says, Tank Davis Mars is dangerous for Abner. Oh, it's very dangerous. Abner's just too small. I mean, he's just too small guy. He might be 5'4". And he's a natural featherweight. He's not a junior lightweight. So yeah, I mean, and Tank is big and strong and fast. I mean, you can't. And he's strong and fast. You know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bad fight.
I don't think it's going to go the way we want it to, or the people want it to. And Dana again. Everybody's going to end someone's career according to Dana. Spencer's going to end Mikey's career. They're going to end Denara's. As long as these guys keep fighting, they're going to keep fighting as long as they can. There's money to be
and everybody's been right when they've been wrong, and we've, on record, been right how many times? So
we've been right more than we've been wrong.
Way more. It all started when Joey Gamache got KO'd by God. Yes, it did.
But that weight, I think Gotti came in at 185 that night, and Joey Gamache went up about 139. You know what I mean? But it was Arturo Gotti's fault.
No, he made
his weight. I would like to see Mars do well. If this Tank doesn't walk through him, he might. And you know what? Tank is a fucking monster, man.
Yeah, but you know what? WBC, now I'm thinking about it, WBC don't do a hydration clause, but what they do, WBC, they were the first ones to do it, is the 30 days out, week out,
10
everything
days,
else. Yeah, 10 days out, they do the, you have to send your weight in.
Man, thoughts on Canelo's Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin undercard. Oh, I think that's a fucking amazing undercard.
You told me actually.
I'm more stoked about the undercard than I am the main event. You got Spike O'Sullivan and Lemieux, and I don't think it's going to be like a great technical fight because they both suck technically, but they both will punch. You know what I mean? They both throw shots. I don't think Lemieux's going to win that fight. And we're going to see Virgil Ortiz.
I don't think Lemieux should even still lead.
No. Virgil Ortiz?
Relevant. Would you rather see Tank versus Loma or Mikey versus Loma? That's a good question. I'd really like to see both of them. I would rather see Mikey versus Loma for Mikey to get what he wants, though, as being, a friend. But I think Tank versus Loma would be a really good fight, too. I'd rather see Tank get a couple more fights, though, because the first excuse after Loma beats him will be that he didn't have enough experience.
Right. And also, too, you have a better chance seeing Tank and Loma than you are going to see Mikey and Loma. There's just too much politics involved. You're not going to see Mikey and Loma anytime soon. You know what, Sergio? I don't put grades on fighters. I think that's so fucked up to put. It's a C level, B level. Unless you've been a fighter yourself or you've held a title, I don't think we have the right to put a grade level on a fighter because even a D fighter can whoop your fucking ass, whoop mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't put grade levels on them, grade letters on fighters.
If you're watching them on TV, they're fucking pretty good. Put it that way.
And you know what's funny? You'll spar with what they call a C level fighter, and you see that motherfucker just walk circle around you and beat the shit out of you. And there's Virgil Ortiz Sr. We just want to say congrats, Virgil, and we're rooting for your son. And we might be there, huh, in Vegas, right? Watch him. So get us some good seats, Virgil. Wilco's from Santa Ana, Triple G, yeah, Wilco's on there. But you know, like I said, we got some good fights out there. Hey, big one.
Ooh, hold on, we got a good one.
What's that?
Ryan Murillo. What about Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia being the future match?
Tank won my
Okay.
guy.
I'm going to be the first to say, I kind of jumped on the fucking Garcia bandwagon when he first started coming up. The last two fights that I watched with him was not that impressed, especially the last fight. I would have to definitely take Davis in a fight like that. I think Davis has a little more experience also, but I think Tank wins that fight pretty easily. I truly do.
I think Tank is just too much Ryan Garcia. I like Ryan Garcia. I like him. He's a nice kid. I just don't think that's the route that we should go yet.
I don't know that I want somebody to correct me if I'm wrong. If the Ryan Garcia is more like the Golden Boy was trying to make another Golden Boy a little too quick type thing. You know what I mean? With the marketing behind him and everything else. And I just don't know if he is the De La Hoya.
Dana says Lomachenko got chin problems. Why? Because Lars, who can fucking punch, can punch, dropped him, and he got up.
And he got up to knock him out?
Yeah, I don't think he's been knocked down by anybody else. So I don't know about that. Can you see the direction Dana's going with fighters?
Breaks Tank has a real puncher's chance.
I'm starting to see Dana go in a certain direction with certain fighters. You notice that?
It's always like that.
Yeah.
Bring him up too fast. Bring who up? Garcia?
Garcia? Not bringing up the way he should be brought up.
Yeah, but again, what I'm saying is I think they marketed him too quick to make him the next Golden Boy.
And that's not going to happen.
I see enough out of him now to honestly say where he's at in the weight class. He fights a good fighter that's experienced. I see troubles. I truly do.
Yeah. I got and then it's Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I got Wilder, man. I just don't think Tyson Fury is going to hurt him.
No.
And Wilder, and Tyson Fury can dance and he can do everything else, but he's going to get caught. And when he does,
I look at it. I think I think that could be a really fucking boring fight. With Fury, he is awkward though. He fights awkward. He makes you look bad. He makes the fight boring. But I see what you're saying. I see Wilder eventually catching him with something and changing the fighter or stopping him. I think
right now, the class of those new fighters is Virgil Ortiz Jr. right now. I would say prospects. The class of the prospects is Virgil Ortiz Jr. And we're not saying it just because, but he's already stepping up. He already fought a former world champion and knocked Mars out in the first round. He knocked him out. And now he's fighting another former world champion. Ortiz is like 35-3. It's fucking.
Ryan, what is the Wilder Fury fight date? I don't know. Have they even announced it?
They not announced the fight date yet. No. And what is next for a Crusher? You know what? We have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised you ever see that motherfucker again. To be honest with you.
What time do you have over there, Justin?
7:29.
Yeah, we're about.
We got 2 minutes. We'll give Robert Garcia a call. See what's going on with him.
Well, we also got what else we got coming? Andre Ward talking about making a comeback at cruiserweight to fight Usyk. I think that might be a tall order for Andre Ward. I think Usyk's a fucking animal, and I think Andre looks a little too old now. Lost a step.
Exactly. If Andre Ward was still active and fought, in the last 6-7 months, I would still kind of give him a chance because he's Andre Ward. If Usyk. If he was a lighter, if he was fighting at 175 and not cruiserweight, and he was a little smaller, I would definitely, because it's hard to bet against Ward. I mean, Ward was a pound for pound legitimate number one when he was fighting.
Yes.
And I would definitely go probably towards Ward. It would just be hard to bet against him. But due to the fact that he's been inactive so long and Usyk is so big, I see a bad fight. I don't know why Ward would do that. I mean, he's the head host of the new Contender Series. Why would you? You're undefeated. You've been retired that long. Like, for what reason would you want to come back and fight a guy like Usyk? I don't get it.
And the class of the cruiserweight division. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or anybody right now in those weight classes, from light heavyweight to.
Kovalev rung his fucking belt. What do you think a guy like Usyk would do?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he just wants a challenge.
You're right,
But
but
he's fighting off a lot more than right now.
he don't walk around at 200. He walks around about 230.
Now, listen. Now, it's not out of the question if they say he's going to come back and get 2 fights at cruiserweight, then fight Usyk.
Yeah, it's true.
Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting now.
Yeah,
But your first fight back against Usyk, I don't think so.
they're saying Ward needs a couple tune-ups. Ward doesn't have time for a couple tune-ups. You know,
But that's the only way I
Yeah,
see him.
yeah.
That's the only way I see him having any type of chance.
yeah. This is Ortiz was an urgent care in Miami due to blood pressure. I didn't have high blood pressure too. About 60 fucking years old. You know what I mean?
Who's that?
Ortiz was an urgent care in Miami due to blood pressure. I said, I mean, fucking have blood pressure too. About 60 fucking years old. You know what I mean? They said he's 39 my ass on one of those Dominican fucking birth certificates. Dominican Little League birth certificates.
Julian said, Ward is 200 pounds solid, he said now, but you're right. Yeah, you know what? But he hasn't fought at
200.
that 200. That makes a big difference. You know, I'm 230 right now. If I went and fought a guy at fucking 210, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is he hitting me with? You know what I mean? It just makes a difference. I fought at middleweight and light heavyweight. That's about it, though. I mean, that makes a big difference.
Garcia could confirm he was hurt in the Usyk fight. Not make excuses. Yeah, he needs an excuse because you know what? He got circles boxed around him. And if he was hurt, why did he fight? Why the fuck did he fight?
But I can't. You listen. I'm not saying he's lying. No.
I'm not either. But why the fuck did he fight? Now
I mean, I fought in fights where I legitimately was fucking not me that night. Nothing you could do about it, and it is what it is. I mean, you'll never hear me say a guy is making an excuse.
No.
Unless it's like really a fucking excuse like Rigondeaux.
Well, they just talk about what about Rigondeaux? He looks 55 because he probably is closer to that age.
73.
That motherfucker is. You're not gonna sit there and tell me that motherfucker's 37 years old, man.
Dude, I never believe a Cuban.
I don't believe shit about you.
Just go back to the Little League World Series. How many years was that? 12, 13 years ago when that fucking kid was driving to the field playing against 11 and 12 year olds?
Yeah, he drove there, and then my thing is this.
Drinking a 40?
Smoking cigarettes.
They're allowed to do that in Cuba.
It's Cuba.
It's Cuba.
Yeah, but
The Little League World Series, the kid was walking his own son to the fucking baseball line.
that kid slipped up. He was sitting in the dugout sipping on a 40. The umpire came and goes, hey, you're underage. You can't drink that. He's like, fuck you, I'm of age.
The motherfucker. I don't listen to shit Cubans tell me when they tell me how many amateur fights they have, or when they fucking tell me their age because there's bullshit. Hey, how many fights you have? Oh, it's okay, Mike. It's okay. I only have 20. They forgot to add the 20,000. You know what I mean? You go to a fucking tournament like on the Sunshine Games in Florida, and you have a Cuban there, and then how many fights you have, coach? He's okay, Mike. He has 20. He's 10 and 10.
Whatever
Get the fuck
age
out of
Cuban
here.
tells you he is.
He's had 20 fights. Yep, he's had 20 fights in the U.S. and he had 300 in Cuba. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. And then, oh, it's okay, Mike. He's only 12 and he has a full mustache and shit. His hair's graying on the side.
Ryan Lewis says Cuban and Dominican birth certificates are written in pencil.
And it's true. It's small blue.
With a bunch of eraser marks behind it. Real quick, Kelly. What do you remember about the Nelson family, the drug high school boxing tournament? Oh, Simon, why? You know them? Good people. Pat Nelson been involved in boxing. He had guys like Billy Lau he managed, and people, Darnell Boone, I believe he worked with for a little bit. Chuck Nelson. You know, they helped the amateur program out a good amount by putting on fights and shit like that. So
Old Chuck still
I wasn't a fan of the KO Drugs tournament. Truly, I'm not. I think it's bad for amateur boxers. Just like kind of like that rough and rowdy thing. I mean, you got these young kids that are training and working their ass off, You get a career going who actually know what the fuck they're doing in a fight, and you get it, but you'll get 300 people who show up to a bunch of fucking high school kids who smoke in the parking lot and don't train and throw haymakers. It's like, hey, listen, I got an idea. You want to see that every weekend? Give these fucking high schoolers some natty light. Put a couple of girls out in the fucking party. You'll see that in the front yard.
True. You know what? But most of these tournaments out here are bullshit like that. I'm not knocking fucking boxing in this area, but the whole amateur program is fucking shit.
Dylan says, Kelly, what is your favorite type of dog?
A sooner.
Type of what?
No, it's not.
Dog?
I like Warriors.
You like one with the best?
They just die young when they get cancer. Well, what type of fucking question was that, Dylan? You have
Your favorite type of dog's a dachshund because you're all about that
I
fucking
mediate a
wiener.
contract between a Reno fighter and Bill Nelson's new management company, Vegas Ring Star.
Justin's talking a little bit today. We should get a fucking hook this up for you, buddy.
It's because Justin's drunk.
Justin Strong, that's why I thought. There's nothing wrong with
No,
that.
I'm good. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I like Schnauzers.
I hope nobody knows that we do the show in Columbiana, Ohio. On East Park Street.
No, he said just
It's like,
one.
I'm
He
gonna
said
be
sorry.
sober when I
No,
finish
it's
that
okay. We're
business
just
plan.
messing with
No, it's all good, Dylan.
you. Hey, you want to get Roger involved?
No, I don't know, Dylan. There's a couple dogs, though. I'll be honest. I'm actually looking at buying.
A Sarplonic.
Yes, that looks like a cool ass
A
dog.
Macedonian sheepdog. A Sarplonic.
I'd get you a good deal on a German Rottweiler. It's 155 pounds. Pretty
Yeah,
dog.
Dylan. I mean, it's all good, bro. I didn't know. I seen the laugh out loud.
You want to call?
Sergio said natural ice back in 1990. They still drink that. Yeah, I'll call him.
Well, all right, guys. We're gonna call Robert Garcia. So, if you guys have questions for Robert that are halfway intelligent,
Let's hope everything goes as planned with this Bluetooth.
we got a new speaker. We got a new speaker program, so we're gonna see how it goes.
And it's already on Bluetooth, colors, do something. Oh. Let's go back to it. It's still calling. Give it a second. Yep. It's working. Robert, what's going on? You're on the punchline with Kelly Pavlik and James Dominguez. What's up?
What's up, guys? I feel good.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just finishing up here in the kids.
Okay, we won't keep you long because we know you're a busy man.
No problem.
So how's everything going? Anything new going on over there with you and with the fighters?
Look, well, we have next September 14th, Jose Ramirez is defending his title against Antonio Rosco. A couple guys on the undercard. The next day, on the Canelo, I'm gonna have Virgil Ortiz fighting against Massa or Pisa. I think that's interesting. Those are the two big fights that I have coming up. Because that, I'm not every week and I have the younger guys that are fighting.
Oh, hey, speaking of Virgil Ortiz, how's he going along out there? I mean, he's one of the kids that we have on the show a lot. We kind of made friends with him and his dad. How's he looking? How's the training coming with him?
It's awesome, man. The training is going great with Virgil Ortiz, Jose Ramirez, Josito Lopez, and Jose Delgado. Those four are sparring together. So it can get too better.
Awesome.
I just saw an interview Ellie did, and where you said that Virgil reminds you of Fernando Vargas.
Yeah, that's what it's pretty funny because we were talking about it in the gym, and then my dad comes in about an hour later, and we asked him, what do you think about Virgil Ortiz? And my dad's like, he reminds me a lot of Fernando Vargas. And we started laughing because we were talking about it. Yeah, it's pretty similar, not the attitude, but the mentality inside the ring, the way they fight, and
The work ethic.
just the mentality inside the ring, the killer instinct.
Yeah.
There's like the record is we're just going the same direction. Fernando was 14-0, 14-0, but he's a good champion.
Wow. I hope that Virgil doesn't do the same thing to his dad that Fernando did.
21.
I hope Virgil doesn't do the same thing to his dad that Fernando did to his. Yeah, I know. No.
That man is already passed.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Show some respect.
I know. I remember when he passed, you know. So, so hey, me and Kelly were mad at you. You didn't take us to Hawaii with you.
Yeah, what's up?
What was that?
Why didn't you take us to Hawaii with you? I love.
My wife, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, come on, man. Robert, I'm cuddly too, though, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I didn't think my son teeth out fire. Come on.
Oh
Oh,
man.
I know.
Oh man.
Hey, I've been to Hawaii twice, man. I love it. I don't like being away from home.
It was beautiful experience. We loved it.
Oh, I know. I got to get back out there.
Of course, my kids and wife, they had a great time.
That's awesome. And you know what? You deserve it. I mean, I don't think anybody works harder than you. I mean, you're out there 12 hours a day. I'm happy you're down Riverside now, so you're not having to commute 3 hours each way.
It's beautiful. I'm very happy when I made that move. I thought it was going to be a little bit.
Everything's already here.
Now, 3 years ago, I'm very happy where I'm at, and everything's happening the way it should be. Mike is in a good position. We have Adam Myers fighting big fights, and Mikey and José Lopez. The young ones like Coach Ortiz coming up. It's great. The way things are happening.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. I mean, I know that your schedule is crazy. When I was out there training, I remember you had to drive up north to San Fran with Nonito, once or twice a week.
Remember that too?
Yeah.
That was neat because working with Nonito was so fun that I didn't mind doing it. It was just fun, and being in training camp with Nonito, it was just fun. Him and Rachel, his wife, it was a great experience, and I didn't mind doing it. Friday time was up too, and maybe I was hungrier too.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do that drive anymore.
No. Hey, Robert, Virgil Ortiz just posted on here. He said, James, why are you trying to get my ass kicked by my son?
You're with me here.
Yeah.
You say that, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he put the laughy emoji though, so.
Yeah, no, he's joking.
I know. I talked to him.
Yeah, man, my son's gonna kick my ass up. Plus, this is like 6'3", 6'4".
I know, he's a big dude.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that.
I don't think so. He's a big dude. He's like 220.
Huge.
They don't make Mexicans that big normally.
Yeah.
Man, but so you have a lot of fans, but there's a good question for you from Esteban. He said, if there was ever a fighter that you wish you could have trained but never had the chance to.
Okay, come again.
Was there ever a fighter that you wish you could have trained but never got the chance to?
Oh man.
That you wish you would have trained, that you wish you could have trained.
I can't think of anybody right now. People that I like to shit. Why? I can't think of anybody right now, man. I don't want to, business wise or probably those that made a lot of money, but there's nobody really excites me that much. There's probably a few that just that are just there that probably never made that money. You guys probably don't even. I would love to be around like a Electro Man. I'm pretty sure you guys don't even know who he is, but he's a hell of a fighter from next direction. He passed away in 1980. Wow. But I've seen some of his fights and he was a hell of a fighter. Another one of my favorite fighters is from Texas, Canizales. Orlando.
Oh yeah.
That guy can fight.
I talked to him a lot.
Yes, I love his style, and he's obviously one of my favorites. So those guys I would love to work with, just to learn and get some experience from all the boxing style that they have.
I would just been content with De La Hoya and Mayweather. I just trained them one fight each, and I would have been good. I would have closed down the gym after the fight.
And shut down the gym and
Yep.
start talking.
Yeah. Yep, you'd have seen me on the PGA Tour or something.
Right.
Hey, Robert, you have a question from Melissa. She wants to know what do you consider your most memorable win?
As of right now, I think still the Maidana versus Rona, that was a hell of a win, and it gave me, probably a big name, as a trainer, being Rona from being the underdog and nobody giving us a shot. I think that was probably my biggest win, but I consider that one, and I think when Abnormal beat Jesus Cuellar,
Oh yeah.
I kind of consider that big fight, but the Abnormal Cuellar fight gave me a little bit more of like satisfaction because Cuellar used to be with me, and we didn't end up in that term, but I never got the explanation. So why was he leaving? When he had to become a world champion, I had been a world champion, and then all of a sudden he left.
He went to Donald, right?
Yes. And that kind of was more personal, and it was definitely a very satisfying moment. A lot of people thought he had no chance to take care, but I think still the Maidana performer still a big win.
Yeah. I that was a huge win. Oh my God, that was huge. What was your most memorable win when you fought?
When I fought,
Yeah.
shit, my most memorable fucking beating against Morales.
You know what though? I've watched that fight a few times. You added some great right hands in that fight. You were giving him a lot of work. What?
But yeah, I just love to play about that one because Morales went on to become a legend, and to brag about me losing my title to Morales, to me it was so honored to say I lost to Morales. You know what I mean? If I would have lost to Joe Blow and nobody gave a fuck, nobody would even mention my name. But losing to Morales is always going to be very memorable.
You know, Fernando told me a story when he was out in Oxnard, and Roger told the same story. He said when Fernando and Roger were little kids, and you guys were little kids, Big G would take you guys to go get to the gym on train, and they said Mikey was a little baby in the car, little. Yeah, I told Robert, and they said that Fernando would tell Mikey, "Tell your dad to stop and get some ice cream," because he knew he would stop the car and get ice cream for everybody.
Mikey was very spoiled, and I remember that. Remember when I was in ice cream, and Mikey would tell my dad right away, get him here, I want ice cream. I would stop him and buy a bar ice cream. He was stopping. There was not only that. Fernando was there was those times where there I remember. There was a store first we did, and every day after training, a lot of us would go buy ice cream, and there was times also when Fernando would we would get money from my dad to go get some ice cream, and my dad would give us $1 each. So we get our ice cream. But Roger would get his ice cream, and Fernando would eat his after Rogers. Roger was only allowed was going to be Fernando.
Jeez. All right, Rob, I got a question. What do you got coming up so far with your guys? What big fights that you're looking forward to?
Look, I'm fight this weekend, and I have fight the following weekend, but what I'm really looking forward to right now is defending his title against Antonio Orozco. That's kind of a match for Antonio Orozco, kind of a fighter, and very hungry to become a world champion. So that's going to be a big challenge, and I'm really looking forward to that one. And the one the day after, Roger Ortiz on the Canelo undercard, and fighting the fight right before season. So actually, Virgil, you can fight with me on free TV right before basically start. People can get to see him live free on TV. So hopefully we get a good response. I'm very excited that people make a really good case for him, and he's just, you know, I recently started managing his career. So it looks like we have big plans with Virgil TV.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're heading that way to Vegas too that weekend, so I'm sure we'll run into you. That's crazy. Yeah. What else? Do we have?
Yeah, Dylan we have one question for you too. This is from Dylan Wells. He wants to know, what is the most important thing for young fighters to learn?
Look, a young fighter, there's very many things that obviously they need to learn, but I think one of the most important things in boxing is, you know, you have to have discipline. Some fighters, I've gone through some, and we've seen a lot around the boxing world that have all the talent in the world, but if they don't have the discipline, they're just not going to make it.
It's
They're
true.
never going to make it. That's one big thing. Is like I've had a few in my kids that if they don't have the discipline, they can have all the talent in the world. They're never going to make it.
Are you?
Another very important thing is find a team that's going to love you, that you're going to love being around, you're going to enjoy it every day in the gym. If you're not enjoying it and if you're not loving it, then you're in the wrong place.
Are you honest with fighters that come to you and work with you, and if they don't have the talent or the skill, do you tell them up front right away that it's not going to work?
Look, I've never had to turn anybody down, but I do have a few, and I do tell them, you know, you guys have a dream. You guys want to be in ICTA. You guys want to be in training camp. So I'm gonna allow you guys, and I'm gonna let you. But when I find you guys that opportunity to fight under a big promoter, you know, top brand, or they give me opportunity. Whenever they give me opportunity, I tell them, you know, this is your opportunity. If they like you, then they're gonna want to sign you. Then that means you have to do. But if they don't, then what else can I do? I'm giving you guys the opportunity. And I have people that are actually gonna be fighting the next couple of weeks that are fighting under a big promoter that they're gonna be keeping their eyes on them. And if they don't like them, then what else can I do? I can't, you know, if I go to a top line to one Sunday, then who can I think of? So I can't give them to my so that's not gonna do anything to their career.
Sure, you're
They
right.
take a chance of being a part of them eventually getting hurt.
But I do give them a chance. They are part of my team, and they belong to my team. They run with my fighters. They train with everybody they live, with everybody they eat. You know, the cooks for everybody.
Yeah.
So I give them the chance. But when the chance is there, and the promoters are not interested, then after that, there's not much.
You can't do anything more for them, you know. But I mean, I know personally that you spend your own money on taking care of a lot of these fighters that don't have anything. You don't charge them nothing, you know. So
Exactly.
and that
I definitely do that. You know, what am I gonna make up? You know, a couple $1,000. You know, I'm not doing it for money. I'm just doing it for the opportunity to get that chance, get a promoter sign. You know, there's others that come out the amateurs. They're good enough to get signed. Okay, yeah, those I can go put a deal with top line and they get signed. But then there's also those that don't have that amateur background, so they have to do it themselves. But I give them a chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. They come, they live in my house for free. They don't have to pay the food. All they have to do is pay for the food. That's it. They pay for the food. That's the only thing they pay for.
Yep. Do whatever happens the fighter you had from Detroit, the Kronk gym guy that said he's never got beat by a Mexican. Whatever happened to him?
Look, he might be in prison. I don't know. He might be. I don't know. I just support it. Born into something that he must be in prison. If I have a look on, if that kid was one perfect example that I was saying in the prison, that kid could fight. That kid was a real fighter. And he was a street boy.
Yeah.
But he just got in trouble in the street. He was just very, he was just a troublemaker. And
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. So but that's my only guess.
And one last question, Robert. What a lot of people they've been going on about Mikey and Errol Spence. They're hearing so many different things about it right now. I'm sure that you're fed up with it already, you know. But what is it like? Go ahead and explain what we've been talking about the weight and all that.
Yeah, we said that the advantage would go definitely because of the size to Earl Spence, but a lot of people are calling it crazy, you know, saying Mikey's crazy for it. And personally, on that note, I don't see how it's crazy. I mean, we've thrown out there how Pacquiao and Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, guys like that moved up from lightweight classes. I said that Mikey, before this last fight, fought Lipinets at junior welterweight, so in all reality, he's still really only jumping up one weight class. I truly don't think it's a crazy move.
Right, I agree with you, Ben. I do see Mikey very skillful. Mikey's got really good power, decent power at welterweight. Obviously, you can't say he's gonna have great power at welterweight, but Mikey's very strong physically, also probably stronger than what people think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mikey, the fight has to fight on the inside, or Mikey's a very, very strong person, you know. So it's not very crazy, but
No, and then like what I was looking at too, Robert.
I probably play a few more fights before we even make that move. But all that people say that it's crazy and that Mikey's crazy for saying that, that's what motivated Mikey to do it. And I think that's more likely that's probably what we're gonna see next. If obviously they were spent off the basement and if there was something else, I think that's what we're probably gonna see because that's what motivated Mikey to do it. He's got no chance.
Exactly, and I look at it like this too. I mean, first of all, it's going to be the biggest payday probably that he's going to get with a great number. You move up to a guy who's 1 or 2 or top 3 pound for pound. You're making a good fight. Now that just makes your stock go higher. You end up maybe beating a Spence or probably beating Spence. Then now you're looking at number 1 guaranteed pound for pound best fighter in the world. You lose, you go back down to lightweight and defend
Defend your titles.
Defend your titles.
You're exactly right. And look, sometimes I told you this earlier on. He has probably been on to the fight before. That's why, but I think Mikey's too strong and physically ready. He's very smart, you know, fast also. So it's actually a matchup. I really, Mikey, Mikey wants, well, probably honestly, they're either taking that fight that Mikey can.
Yeah.
Mikey's always been like the favorite to win. Like he's always been the favorite to win. I think Mikey wants to be the underdog in one fight. And this one, he would definitely be the underdog. So Mikey wants to be the fighter that people think he's got a chance and ends up winning. And I think he's got a great shot at putting it out.
Yeah.
I do too. We both agree on that too. Also, you know, and I told people too, and people, oh, you're full of shit. I told them straight up. I said every sparring partner Mikey's had have all said that Mikey's the hardest puncher. Maidana said it. Brandon Rios has said it. They've all said that Mikey was the hardest puncher they've ever sparred with.
Right, and look, for this fight, we had Velasquez down with Mikey, and Velasquez was telling you how difficult it was to spar Mikey and how hard Mikey is, and how strong Mikey is. Look, he's a welterweight. Velasquez is a welterweight that walks around 170.
Yeah.
He fights at 147, but he only makes it at the end of the weight. The day before, he's still like 10 pounds overweight. He loses his last 10 pounds, he gets him on the scale.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always walking around over 160 for sure. And for him to spar Mikey and Sala, it's unbelievable how strong Mikey is and how hard he is and how difficult he is to win. And he's a full welterweight that walks around 170. So those are and Maidana, when the girl was getting ready, Maidana said the same backhand as I was saying.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, people don't see or don't know how strong Mikey really is. You know, they see his body and he's a bad. You know, even Robert Garcia was kind of down in life because I didn't know the shit. But inside the ring, it's just after the fight.
Yeah.
So after the fight, he should get for a rock and so like, I can't get you, and everybody in the boxing goes, nobody didn't expect you to be that strong, and
Yeah.
boy, are you strong.
Well, you know, a few months back, me and Kelly were in New York, and we ran into Chris Algieri up there. We were talking to Algieri, and he said he was in camp with you guys, and he said Mikey hit harder than Errol Spence.
Yes.
He said Mikey was. He said the only person that hit harder than Mikey was Amir Khan. But he said that Mikey did hit harder than Errol Spence because he fought. He worked with both.
Right. And look, we have virtual fees actually. Virtual fees and that, they know Errol Spence very well from that.
Yeah.
So they both tell us, you know what? People are not getting chance. They don't know what you guys know. I think there's a really good chance of beating Errol Spence.
Yeah.
And they know we were pretty well too.
But still, even if they don't know what we know, I'm just saying, like on paper, you know, it was okay for Floyd, and it was okay for all these other guys to do it. You know, Manny Pacquiao, who came up from even lighter than all of them,
98 pounds.
and he to go all the way to junior middleweights, it was okay. You know, and he's shorter than Mikey and smaller frame. It's like, so why is it so crazy though? You know, like times I guess changing.
I think it's just Mikey challenging Errol Spence. If Mikey would be challenging Manny Pacquiao, then people would be okay with it. Oh, that's a fucking badass fight, and you're gonna love it, and it's gonna be a really good fight. But people still think Mikey has a better chance.
Yeah.
I think it's Errol Spence that people don't really give a chance to Mikey. Like we know, you guys know, and few people know. Mikey's very talented, very strong, and Mikey's really good at it.
Exactly.
He has 18 more fights. There's a big disparity in experience. Mikey has a lot of experience. 39 fights, right?
All right, Rob. Well, we know you're busy, so
Yes.
we're gonna let you get back to it. We appreciate you coming on.
We do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Anytime. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem.
It's an honor having you on. And we hope to see you in Vegas here this weekend.
Awesome. I'll be there. Definitely. I'll be there Saturday morning, but I'll be there.
Hey, we'll be there too. We'll wait for you.
All right.
Talk to you soon. And guys, that was Robert Garcia. I mean, we couldn't get to every question because it's crazy. But we have our questions that are written out a little bit, so we have to ask those too. So, but we're gonna get Mikey soon, guys.
What? You had something scripted?
Well, I did. I had some quick questions because I didn't want to. You know. But hey, I don't know, man. A lot of people are gonna change their minds. I think somewhere between now and then. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I'm waiting for my thing to come up so I can see. About what?
I think a lot of people are going to change their minds soon about how they're going with this fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, again, it's not a matter of, for me, who wins and who loses.
No,
But it's just the fact of, like, why people are saying that it's, like, suicide.
it's crazy. Mikey was going to get retired, and
Yeah.
Errol Spence is not that type of fighter. You know what I mean? He's not this guy he's not Ivan Drago of the welterweights. He's not.
And, you know, what I'm saying is, like, it's a smart move. It truly is, business-wise.
Business fuck.
Why wouldn't you?
We all know that Mikey doesn't want to stay in the sport long. He wants to leave. He wants to leave while he's fairly young, and he wants to spend time with his family, and he wants to, you know what I mean. And he's one of those guys that he's smart. He doesn't want to stick around the sport long. He doesn't want to. Why not leave the sport rich, young, and in good health?
Fuck
What's
yeah,
wrong with
there's
that?
no reason not to. Remo says, good point, Mikey Garcia versus Lomachenko would be fireworks in the ring. The best technical fight in years.
I agree.
I think so too.
I think so.
And you know what's weird about that is it wouldn't so much look like that on film. It wouldn't look like it because of how much Lomachenko moves. But for somebody that knows boxing and watches that, yes, it will be the most technical fight because you're going to watch Lomachenko try to confuse Mikey. You're going to watch Mikey make counter moves and everything else, and it will be definitely by far. Good, really good.
And the only problem is promoter issues between Mikey and Lomachenko. That's probably why you're not going to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Oh, Esteban, I got this hat from Robert Garcia. That's why I wore it. Yeah, I got the hat from Robert, actually, so that's why I'm wearing it today. But as Sergio said, he isn't Sugar Ray Leonard. No, he's not, but he's sure the hell better than Arturo Gatti.
Who's that, Mikey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sure the hell better than a lot of these other guys that came up.
Again, you're talking about Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he's that much better or even better than Mike Garcia. He came up from a lighter weight class, smaller than Mikey Garcia, and jumped all and fought as high as junior middleweight.
You know.
I don't get it.
I agree. I'm sorry. Remo said Garcia is going to connect slow-mo down. You know what? I don't know. For me to discount Lomachenko because of size is the same thing I would be doing against Spence and Mikey. Mikey's going to have the advantage for size, the same way Spence is going to have the advantage over Mikey for size. So, but Lomachenko is a bad dude, man. He's amazing. He's a once-in-a-generation guy. So, I don't know.
But it seems like you got, and I'm just not, I don't know why, I think it's from all the comments that we see, it seems like Lomachenko and Mikey Garcia got the most fucking haters, though, for being as good as they are, too. I can understand if it was a so-so
what
guy.
What are you
like,
doing, Sergio? You keep putting Spence over and over again. That's fine. I mean, we're not knocking who you want to win. Or
he's saying, Spence saying.
Oh, okay. No, he's not. He's not Sugar Ray Leonard. But who is? Let's be fair. Who is? Who is Sugar Ray Leonard?
Sugar Ray Leonard is my pound for pound of all time.
What? Lomachenko? 20.
Yeah, Dylan, you know
32
what?
years old.
Yeah, he is, but he keeps himself in phenomenal shape, though.
Oh my God.
I mean, I do see where you're coming from, Dylan, because a lot of guys right around that age, yeah, you start seeing that the age is catching up. I mean, my God, is boxing, but
he doesn't have a lot of wear.
Yeah, he's something else.
He doesn't have a lot of the wear, professional wear, that a lot of fighters do. You know.
Because people don't touch him.
What?
Because people don't touch him.
It's hard to put wear on somebody.
I mean, the only wear and tear I can see that he has is from all the amateur fights. You know.
Yeah, having 397 amateur fights will do that to you. But.
And he got hit, but again, I've seen punchy ass fucking amateur fighters too.
Oh my God, man.
My homie, I hate to call him punchy, but Jose Salida, he didn't get punchy from the 8 pro fights he had. However, had like, I fought him in the JOs and he already had, like 99 fights and 100 fights.
Dude, if you ever want to see a great fucking amateur fight, watch Lomachenko and Fazil Ladin. Remember that?
I watched
Fazil, he's the Olympic gold medalist from.
I watched it that night when we seen him in New York.
When we met Fazil Ladin.
Yeah.
Fazil is the Olympic gold medalist too, for 16 after Lomachenko was gone. But that was a great fucking amateur fight. Both of them fights that they fought were fucking. That amateur fight was better than a lot of pro fights I've seen.
Well, when you get to that level, they all are.
Fozzy, yeah, my God. And also, hey, we have that one little tidbit now. Whatever happened to it? Who are we doing this week?
I thought you had that down.
David Reed. We are. Whatever happened to David Reed, guys? We're gonna have if you guys remember David Reed was a great amateur out of Philadelphia, 96 Olympic gold medalist, our only Olympic gold medalist that year. Unfortunately, his career was cut short. He had an eye issue. He was trained by Al Mitchell.
Yep.
He had that problem with the eyelid that came down. It cut his career through. Not long, but he did. He fought some memorable fights in there. He did. And I thought. And last that we caught up with him was with Marquette. You remember Marquette? Yes. David. David's been out of the ring for a while. I don't think he's doing as well as he was before. And he kind of stays in the house and he recluses, but don't come out. But he has that support of Al Mitchell, and he has the support of.
My place to put his laundry out.
I'm not going to do too much, but but that's whatever happened to. Yeah. That's part of it. But no, the eye issues, yeah.
Well, who knows whatever happened to him? Kendall Gould.
Kendall. Why don't you call Kendall up and find out?
Okay.
Let's call Kendall up because Kendall Gould, former standout Olympian and also a man who knocked Andre Ward on his ass as a pro, right?
Yes, he did.
We can get him on here and we can find out what's going on with.
We may have to call Kendall on Messenger.
You don't have his number?
No.
Oh, man. Call him. See if we can get in touch with him. It won't be too hard to find him. That filthy ass has always got to send something, huh?
Yeah, I guarantee you the first thing my messenger is.
It's gonna be a horse fucking a chick or something. Yeah, but you know, we went through a lot of guys on this whole thing. Dylan says Paul Williams would beat Floyd at 54.
Yeah, he sent me one. We're gonna call Kendall, but he sent me. He sent me that. So.
No, I don't know. Paul Williams, I don't know if he can beat Floyd. I really don't.
That's fucking what Kendall said.
Fucking Kendall. Disgusting ass mother.
It's legal in some countries.
Oh no. I can't stop it.
Yes, you can.
I can't stop it.
You gotta tell the viewers what you're experiencing.
Should I show?
Yeah, show. It's a dog.
That's what-
They can see it good.
Kendall Bull sick as that.
Oh my god.
You know what kills me with videos like that? Now, not all of them, but the majority. Like when I was in college. Quick story. When I was in college, my dorm room. Again, this is like 2000. I had a high-end computer, so people would come to my room and they would just download porn on my computer. They would download all kinds of crazy shit. But when I pull this shit up with these animals fucking these girls, these girls are hot.
Yes.
So what is up with that?
Drugs.
What does that even cover?
Let me try to get you on real quick. I'm trying to figure out how maybe to speaker or Bluetooth real quick, Kendall. On that. How about that? That's a good question.
Have him call you. Just have him call your number.
Yeah, just give me a number.
Yeah, Kendall, can you call me?
Yes, call your call phone directly.
For the show. You're on the show. Is that okay? All right.
All right, we're gonna have Kendall call us because Kelly's phone's not connecting right. So we're gonna have him call us.
And I want to know, and you know what the headline of that is? I'm selling puppies when they drop. $250 each. That's what he fucking put on there.
Damn. No. James, the best video is a Tyson Tiger told by Charlie Murphy. Oh, that is a great video.
Oh, yeah.
Boof. They get in the car and say lunch. I love that video.
Lion, man.
That's a lion. It wasn't a female cow. He had a thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that before?
The one you put with the cage at the line on the cage?
No, Charlie Murphy told a story of Mike Tyson having a lion in his front yard.
All right, my man. You're on the punchline with Kelly Pavlik and James Dominguez.
All right, Kendall. Here's the situation. We are doing a whatever happened to, and we picked David Reed. Yeah, we know that you're familiar with David Reed more than most. And for us, just to speak in the third person about him, we would like to hear from you how David Reed's doing.
I don't know, did you guys see him for the junior when we were?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was a few of the guys.
I did too.
Yeah. And he's been doing all right. He's just been quiet hours in the church, and he's doing good. He's happy up there really good.
Awesome.
And that's really good. And you know, a lot of people don't know Kendall was a standout amateur too. He was oh my God, he had so many fights, so many wins. National champion multiple times. He knocked Andre Ward on his ass. He fought nearly everybody you can fight as a pro. I mean, you can't.
You're a bad dude, Kendall. You're a bad dude.
Hey, you know what that is? That's a mark. Hey, that's a Marquette attribute, man. Don't ever forget that. It's a Marquette attribute, not living up to expectations. That's Jimmy.
Oh, God.
Hey, is Jimmy still trying to fight at 50?
Who, Jimmy? Oh, man, his captain is going great out of his garage.
He's making that comeback at 55, man. It's coming. It's coming. He's going to knock people out at junior lightweight.
Hey, no, Kendall. Listen, it's not like that. So quit finding an excuse, Kendall. 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 Quit making excuses for him. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to be the shortest man ever to win a heavyweight title.
We had a video. We had a video the other day. We were talking about making weight. There was a great post, and they were talking about making weight in boxing. You had guys like LaChon Shepard on there, and you had you had Beast on there talking about. We were all putting in our 2 cents, and he goes, "Well, I never had trouble making weight because I listen to what my coach says." I said, "Yeah, and he told you to smoke cigarettes between fights too. Is that what your coach told you to do?"
I said, yeah. I said, your routine worked so good, Jimmy, that you went 1-19 as a pro.
They're saying no sound on Kendall.
Yeah, I could do it unless I go back to it's just not loud enough.
Oh yeah.
It's just not loud enough. You gotta take it back.
Oh my God. That's too heavy. Yeah, I remember that.
All right, Kendall.
Good speaker.
Yeah, we're setting you up.
Can you hear us? There you go. There it is. Are you there?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
All right, we just had to get you changed over on a speaker.
Hold on now.
There you are. We got you. We had to change our
Yeah.
speaker over. No, that was a great post talking about the weight cut and things like that. You know, and we were talking about 5 guys. Like I was talking about bring some chicken wings in at night, and 5 of us trying to eat out of one box before anybody sees you. And then the next morning, your coach is like, "How did you gain 3 pounds?" I don't know. I was fine when I went to bed.
Yeah, but after you left, I sort of.
Yeah, hey, I swear to
It was good, you know, that shows like I said, I kind of fell off. I started, drinking a little bit, and I say, the difference between, a champion and just a contender or whatever is going to be the discipline area. It's either going to be, a woman, a bottle, or whatever. Sometimes it's both. And, I kind of fell off. I didn't keep my eye on the prize. Kelly did, and look where it took him. It took him to great heights and made him, the person he is today. A lot of people look up to Kelly, and shit, I'm one of them.
well, thank you.
And I really wish that I would have kept the discipline. I feel like a lot of guys that I came up with in the amateurs are millionaires now,
Yeah.
And here I am. I get up and go to work every day because I did not stay disciplined. I didn't keep my eye on the prize, and that's the difference between it,
Yeah, well, I mean, you're doing it though. I mean, you have a good union job. You know what I mean? You're doing it.
Okay, no, you're doing great for yourself,
Yeah.
though, man. I mean, you make the best out of it. You kept that in all aspects of life.
You have your health. You have a beautiful wife, a beautiful family. Shit, you got no complaints there, right?
This is true.
This is
Yeah,
true.
thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, from the way I grew up and where I came from, I can say I have a good life. I'm not gonna whine and cry over spilled milk about what I do with my boxing career and everything.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something about your life shortening if your ass won't show up to Chicago October 6th.
Yes.
I will be there.
Hey,
That's a guarantee. I already talked to my son about it. I will be there. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys.
I've already talked to a lot of people in Chicago, and they said we were going to take you to the south side of Chicago. If you don't show up, we're going to take you down there. We're going to leave you there. Because your odds aren't good there.
We'll bring you back to Youngstown, not Austintown, but we're going to take you to the special place in Youngstown. But hey, going back on that Marquette now, I was reading that and I was laughing. Like I fought twice in Michigan, in Marquette.
The other 19?
Yeah, and I fought in the Junior Olympics
Yeah.
there. But the under 19 tournament, the one which I actually won, and I had to fight all 5 nights, and 4 nights in one day. I can honestly remember that Wednesday.
Wanting to lose.
I was like really debating on losing the fight, like making it real good and close, and then just giving up like the last round.
Hey, those motherfuckers are eating dominoes in a
Well, they
little
were,
mini
man.
box of dominoes from the pavilion, man. And we're
Understand,
sitting there starving.
I'm still fairly young. I'm like 16 or 7, just turned 17.
Yeah.
Because the way my birthday fell with the cutoff from JO to open, and I'm going like, man, I'm a little baby, man. I was calling my mom, you know, always fucking, I got hungry, mommy. You know, she'd always give me a way to eat, even if I was having to make weight.
She still figured out a way to eat.
Yeah, she found out a way, and I'm sitting there watching, like, I'm all up there by myself, and all these motherfuckers that lost are walking, eating Dominoes, and I mean, they're making it look good too, like cheese is coming off their fucking lip.
Pasties and shit.
Yeah, and I'm in a tracksuit.
And that's some bullshit, because everyone will know if they were on your side, that they wouldn't want to see that either. You
Exactly.
know?
You're right.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Hey.
But you know why they do it? Because they can.
And you know what else was bullshit? Sleeping in those damn Marquette dorms in the middle of July or August with no fucking air conditioning.
I didn't have to work hard sometimes to make weight.
Right.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible.
You go out the next day, you beat someone's ass because you're starving and you've been hot all night.
The only one that might have been worse than that, dorm-wise, was Colorado Springs.
Oh my God, another one.
That was not
Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs.
You
Right,
know, I love Colorado Springs, man. I had me a nice girl there from Pueblo. She used to drive up and see
well,
me.
of course you had a good
And
time.
she
dude.
was, man. What's that?
We were, for most people, we couldn't even build a banana because we had another dude in the room. You had a girlfriend up there, though.
Yeah, I had it nice up there, and then I was messing with one of the
You're gonna have to get smacked in the
triathlon people.
You're gonna hear him get.
That was.
You're gonna get your ass smacked in a minute.
Yeah,
the
you
wife's
will.
gonna come smack you in the damn head because you're talking shit.
No.
Hey, I was fucking these hoes. I was fucking these hoes. You heard the phone.
You're like,
What the fuck? Hey, it goes. Do. Makes that busy signal.
you won't be able to find Kendall's Facebook page no more.
No, you won't find a Facebook page. You're only gonna see like little comments like, "Fuck, shit is fucked up. She left me. Shit is fucked up." All I said was I was fucking these bitches years ago.
Steven, I told you not to tag me in that post.
Hey.
Where's he begging his wife's sister?
You're the devil. Oh my God.
Hey, you guys are gonna be up there for sure in Chicago on the 6th, right?
Yes, if we survive, we heard about the killings in Chicago.
Yeah, Chirac.
We just heard about the killings, so we might have to go in with the SWAT team or armed guards to come in that weekend.
That dude is crazy down there, man.
I don't even know if I feel safe with still Team 6.
Yeah, so I'm, so yeah, we'll talk with him about what we want to do and, where we want to hang out, man. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm gonna come down there. What time is everybody supposed to be meeting up?
I think we're gonna get there Friday or so.
Yeah.
We haven't got all that. We haven't got those figured out yet.
Yeah, because I was thinking, man, once you guys, I'd like you guys, if you guys can come up on, that's a lot of driving for you guys, man. I'm gonna go to my son's game. Like I said, it's at 2:00.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave at halftime and head straight to Chicago from the game. So,
All right.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll be down there, but I'll be down there a little late.
Sounds good. Well, Kendall, thanks for coming on, man. And we just wanted to
Touch on
where
are they now?
Where are they now? And when we will see you in Chicago.
Dave Reed, he's doing good. He's doing great, man. He's a great person, man. I love that
Well,
dude. He's my brother. We always had a lot of fun. He living a nice quiet life for himself.
Has he gotten better about coming out of the house and things like that now?
Yeah, a little bit. I know his main thing, he likes to go to church.
Yeah.
He's in the church a lot. And I guess, he's thankful for a lot that he's gotten and for whatever, watching something like that.
Yeah.
Kendall, you go to church?
Kendall does not go to church.
What?
Do you go to
I
church?
do not go to church.
I've seen the
I
meme.
do not.
I've seen the
I
meme
do
he
go to
sent
church,
us.
but some of the things, Kelly, I'm gonna ask you. But some of the things that I posted and I saying to you, do you think I go to church?
Not if you want that church.
I go to church like twice a year.
I need to go to church.
Not if you don't want that church burned down.
Listen, I got to go to church.
Ask forgiveness, don't I?
Kendall, I got to go to church 3 times a year. I go Christmas, Easter, and then pretty much at least one time a year after I read your fucking messages.
I gotta take a shower after I get a
Hey, I showed that one that you sent me with the dog.
I'm clean.
Hey, he showed the dog post on the
The
show.
one that you showed me with the dog and the girl.
He showed that on the show just now.
Hey, yeah, I told everybody that you sent it to me.
That's all right, man. That's all right. You can say what you can post whatever you want.
Hey, don't ask no questions.
When he finds a church to go to, let me know because I want to go to that church.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Y'all ain't got some dirty motherfuckers, just so you know.
well, hey, our producer said where you go to church, let him know because we'll go to that same church.
Yeah. If I had a clock in my pants, it'd
Fucking
be all right.
the fuel catch on fire, the holy water will start boiling.
Yeah.
Man,
If
look,
I,
I think we all need to go to church and pray for our eyes, man. Just all things stuff like that. Because hey,
Amen.
all I do is hit the forward button, guys.
No, you don't.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
No,
don't.
you don't.
You guys send me some of the same.
I never sent you that.
If you try to be nice, I'm gonna pull your ass out.
I never sent you anything
Kelly,
like that.
Kendall, I just resend the ones that you send to me, man. That's all it is, dude. Don't even
Oh,
try
but
that.
I have never.
Hey, Kelly, you don't send me nothing. James, you're clean, man. You're good.
James don't have to send. James don't got anything to send you. He posts this shit on.
It's all
on
right.
the main page.
Next week on the Punchline, live from Tijuana Donkey Show. It's on.
Hey, are you really going to get any of those pups? Asking for a friend.
Are you getting those pups?
Oh,
You guys are wrong, man. You guys are wrong.
shit. Hey, well, when we get off the phone, I'm going to show everybody else the messages you sent me.
Go ahead. Just let them know. Hey, all I do is hit the forward button, man.
Yeah, no, I do
I know.
too.
Yeah, you sent some nasty shit. don't even try to deny it.
All right.
James, you're good, man.
So far.
Kelly, you're just as bad as I am. Kelly, you're just as bad as I am.
All right.
And you know why? Because you resend the shit that I send you.
To everybody.
You ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody.
Dude, I had a like 65-year-old female go, "Why are you doing this to me?" I had to tell her, I was like,
and then James, you know what's even worse, James? Is why does he still have that shit in his phone?
Yeah. I would say I was hacked.
my kids got my phone.
Oh, you better now let your kids see your phone. I'll come out there and whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Let your kids see your phone.
They don't, man. It's
Hey,
fun.
let me ask you this before we get you off here. What do you think about Andre Ward coming back to fight Usyk?
Ooh. I think Andre Ward's a favorite guy.
I agree. But you
He
did.
had a great career boxing.
But
he had a
you-
great career boxing.
Hey, you
Yeah.
you put Andre Ward on his ass though.
Yeah.
I had a nice fight with Andre Ward. I'm happy to say that I had a close fight with him.
Yeah, you did. It was a great fight.
And you know, I lost, but then again, I knew within the first, before the first round was halfway over, I thought to myself, I'm not gonna beat this guy.
Hey, but
He's quick.
Yeah.
He's quick, but you know, I did what I could. I did what I could, and I had a good time.
I'm just curious how many hoes you bought with that purse.
The what?
How many hoes did you buy with that purse money?
Not many. That's why he's on fucking Messenger all the time.
He had all kind of fucking women up in that room with his purse money.
What, blew it all one night too?
He was like,
You guys read my private life.
he was like, hey, he was like a black Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. You know what I mean?
He spent all that money. He spent all that money on dick pics.
What was the ratio of money spent on women to animals? What was it?
Scott wants to
Oh
know.
yeah.
Scott wants to know if you ever look at the stuff he sent you on Messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott.
Listen, but it don't compare. I mean, like I get that. It's actually pretty nice compared to what Kendall sends me.
Yeah, you got a horse blowing loads on
I
women's asshole.
I highly doubt that, dude. Anybody who knows you, Kelly, knows you're a fucking liar right now. Everybody. He's sitting there crossing his fingers and his toes.
Oh, wow. Funny, dude. Nah, I'm guilty, man. But I don't find these. Everything I send out is forwarded to me, and you're the first one I think of, though. So that doesn't show where you stand.
not all of them, because you send me some stuff that I've never seen. So all I do is hit the forward button, and the stuff you send me, I hit the forward button then too.
I got messed up for other friends. I do. They're all messed up. Like they're all
they are. And you know what? You enjoy them.
Yeah.
So if you didn't want me to send them, you would tell me. Hey, don't send me this shit no more.
No, I love when you, honestly, Kendall, all kidding aside, I love when you send it to me because soon the first thing I do is go and forward them to everybody else that's on the messenger.
I looked at it.
That's exactly. I mean, sure, you two are the first two to get them. You two are your frequent, the ones you send to the most. You're right there at the top of the list of one.
Kendall, I got something funny to tell you real quick. My dad's still, he's 67 and he's still got a funny personality and he laughs at certain shit. And, but I send him a couple and I don't even, that's the only one I skip past now. And I sent him a couple and he texts me back and he's like, you really need help. Like, this is no LOL. This is a serious matter.
Well, shit. Hey, I'm going to take that as a pat on the back.
Yeah. Hey, Dylan says, in a world of MMA, would you guys say that boxing is American style of fighting? I would say that, but MMA is MMA in the United States too. It's just different. But yeah, boxing. I think boxing is still the king of sports right now for fighting sports. But there's a place. But
it'll never replace boxing.
No, but there's definitely a place for MMA in the world. There definitely is a place for them because it's not the same sport. Do I like MMA? I love it. I think it's awesome. But it's not the same.
But I know the Anthony Pettis, you ever saw the one that ran up the fence and kicked the dude when he won the title?
I know Pettis pretty well, yeah. Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah. I grew up with his family.
Oh, wow.
So I know his uncles and I know his dad before his dad got killed. And I mean, I literally grew up like around the corner playing kick the can and hide and seek and everything. We grew up, bombing cars and everything. We grew up. I'm close to this family like that.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy. And he's honestly, he had a few rough fights where he came out of the lower end, and he's actually making a good comeback. And I think there's 4 in a row that he's won now. And he's trying to put himself in position to fight for another title.
Yeah, I agree. So,
what? You all living with me and Matt.
Huh? What? Bitch, please.
In the middle of a show arguing with my guy.
Don't make me smack you in front of the world.
Mean mugging my producer, mean mugging me.
but yeah.
All right, Kendall.
All right, man. I will talk to you guys later, man. Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Yes, sir.
Dude, no, thank you, man. We
appreciate it.
We'll be in touch. I'll be talking to you.
All right. I'll see you on the field.
All right,
there you
homie.
go.
All right.
Well, that was the first show of Where Are They Now? And we found out.
He's doing good. He's doing good. He's living life.
Here.
But hey, it's been a good show, man. I think next week we're gonna have some other stuff going on.
Yeah, we will.
And it's Chinese week.
Yeah.
Chinese Appreciation Week.
Do we want to figure out what topic may be for?
No, we'll just figure it out this week. And
Well, not that topic. I mean, like, are we going to pick out Where Are They Now?
oh yeah, we'll do that during the week. We'll do that during the week. But that's good. But hey, guys, thanks, man.
I was going to tell Kendall next week is Kelly Powell. Where is he now?
Sitting here.
Sitting there, sore ass. I don't know.
But yeah, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. And great show. And
We're wrapping up.
If you guys have any questions, go ahead and let us know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the show. But mostly subscribe and hit that little bell icon too, so you can subscribe to the show. We have a lot of stuff coming on. We got some giveaways coming up. We have some cool shit going on.
It's always an entertaining Tuesday.
Yep, and hey, we're going to be covering some big fights. We're probably, most likely, we're going to Porter and Garcia, New York. We may be going to Golovkin and Triple, or Canelo and Golovkin.
Hold on, Sergio says, James, give Kelly the spices. Dude, you know where the spices are? They're on every picture that you see of James posting his food.
I have my own spices, enough to last a lifetime. I got yours in the box.
That's why you're like on the post, you're like, oh, this is so good.
It is
It's like, yeah, because you got all my Cuban spices.
I'll give you the Cuban fucking spices.
I want some.
Viking Herman's at Clinicals, Dylan. He's at work right now, but he'll be back.
He's doing good for himself right now. He's being responsible and taking
Thank
care
you,
of his
everybody.
priorities.
Thank you, Scott.
And he's doing his clinicals. We're not telling you for what though. We're not. No, he's not a nurse. He's a Viking.
He's a Viking nurse.
Yeah, he's a Viking nurse.
Oh, the BOI is a game changer. I love that. It goes on all the chicken. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the show. And
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
and have a good weekend.
See you Tuesday.